One foxtrot from you, please. And one more thing before we do. Yes, I didn't say this on the group lesson, on the lecture. When you create the steps with your teacher on your own, don't overcrowd one piece of the routine with the steps. Because if I take, this song, yes, I give to some on the private lesson. This one, listen. So I could dance foxtrot for this music because we have the 1, 2, 3, 4. But this music is too intense. Yes? Sometimes you dance your routine like this. Something extra all the time. So in this case, we have a question. Can I use a strong beat? Yes, I can. Should I use it all the time in one piece, like this? Probably not. So I can practice with this, but clearly, probably, you're going to say it's not a foxtrot. Why? It's still 1, 2, 3, 4, so you can dance. Yes, but it's too much tung, tung, tung. So you dance foxtrot. Many times you receive the information from the teacher, oh, it looks very bad, it's not a foxtrot. Why? But I do further step, I do. But if you dance this, for example, okay, this is an easy step. But you understand the idea, yes? So when you dance, you create a certain sound with your movement. And if you create, it's too much. Okay, now we do foxtrot. Still with the different music, but make a space. Whoop, and step up, and. Yes, probably we need sometimes the bigger circle. So we do the further step, reverse turn, further finish, 3-step, further step, then we come to the most complicated part. So the steps are like this. We make one, let's call it pivot, here. That's it. The lady does, done. Yes, one, and then we go back to this foot. So this foot will control how much I can go back. Foot, not the knee, foot. If I do this, so it's visible, if I do this with the foot, probably I'm gonna go too much backwards. So I check, and then I go back, and then the lady makes swivel. So let's do first of all this. We go up, turn, stay. Up, turn, stay. Okay, try. You can create a little bit of the space. And we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Did you understand the step? Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. So now you have a little bit the problem with the step, because you want to create a fast turn, and then the lady is not turning fast enough, and then the man is the pulling, and ta-ta-ta-ta. So first of all, what we're going to do is we will not turn away from the partner, but my partner will move here and create rotation. So she's doing this. Shuk. This is her action. From here to here. shk. So if we take it very, very in the slow motion from my side, it would be whoop and. Look again. I separate the frame. Yes, I'm not going into details from where I push, goes through the knee, hip, to the rib cage, from the, no, which rib to which shank, doesn't matter. So we do it simple. We do 1, and then I go 2. So in this case, I would say I'm not leading the lady. If I lead, she's waiting for my action, so I create something. In this case, I would say lady is doing some action, and I probably should know that if I stay too long in this position, it looks ugly. It doesn't matter even if it's right or wrong, looks bad. So I try to recover this position as fast as possible. But when I recover my position, when I rotate hips, I don't pull the partner. Yes? If she's gonna wait for my action here, then I have to move my lady first, and then probably when I move the lady first, I will not do my action. My action is closing in this step. Lady action is making the step first. I'm not responsible for 2 actions. I put her here and I close here. Clear? So if you have the question in your mind, but how is she gonna understand that I want to do this kind of step? Probably this is more goes like for the high level when you more play with this music. And in this case, actually, I'm not the one who is deciding. Maybe I will give some kind of a little bit information, and she's so good that she received this information. At least this is how it should look. So if we do this from here, and she's doing shkop, and then I go, that's it. I don't make whoop and. So ladies, you must be fast, and you must go not away with the head, but you must go into the leg, and then out. Let's try again. So hopefully it's gonna help you. The ladies are fast, you move more around, the man is closing the position. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Is it like this that we must like learn the technique, learn that this is the only correct way, and dance this technique? And then he said, no. The technique helps you to create what you want. So that means, for example, as an idea, I have, let's say, this movement. Coming back to the technique, I could say that this is kind of CBM when I do the step. And this is maybe when I do pivot, I use the foot. So if I have the group lesson maybe for juniors, we would do hop, stay up, hop, stay up, like one action. Then maybe we'll do another exercise. 1 and 1 and then we put 2 things together. So first of all, always will come the idea, what you want to create. What accent do you want to create? Then comes the question, how to create. The teacher must answer this question, how to create. And generally, if I have some idea for the couple to make the step, then I always say it's like a painting. If I take the piece of paper and I want to make the car, for example, I'm not good at painting at all, so I would do 2 wheels and that's it, and then something. But I do something on this paper which is more or less already done. Then I come to another person, maybe she's like a foreign teacher, and say, what do you think about this? She would say, I don't know, could be, this a little bit longer, short, whatever. Then I go back and I decide, will I use this or not? If we start to make the painting like this, so I draw one circle, then give to her, she thinks, oh, it's a circle, maybe it's the sun. Then I give to Madis next, oh, it's the sun, okay, I do clouds. And then gives back to me and I look, oh, it was not what I imagined. I wanted to do the car. So you have to come to the lesson with the clear idea. You can say, I have the problem. The idea is a fast turn and I stay. Can you please help me? Not coming to the lesson, what do you want to do? I don't know. Okay, then I give the joke, we do five dance final. Oh, I want foxtrot. Why? I don't know, foxtrot doesn't feel good. Can you please have a look? You go for the lesson, you must learn. So, after this action, it's, again, too much talking. So we have this, one and, then we go part of the body weight. How much? I don't know. The good answer is just enough. How much is just enough? Practice and you can find out, maybe. It's too much, not enough, just enough. We go back, she's closing the feet, turn, and we do the swivel. It's a very, very simple step. See? We go up and back on the foot, switch, rotation, and cross. Try. I will count very slowly. So we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Да, это было? Вроде как. Okay, well, this will be 8. The turn will be 8. Maybe we change after. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Girls, we have step and back, step, close, turn. Step and step. Again. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Clear? Это было на 8 или нет? Раз, два, 7, 8, раз, два, 3, 4, 7, 8, раз, два, 3, 4, 5. Или не было? Было быстрее, да? Okay, probably this was a little bit faster. I made it too easy. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 was the switch. 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we did this on the group lesson one time in Tallinn like a week ago. We put the music, oh, maybe we try this. But anyway, this is the idea, you understand the step. Okay? So, you want to try with the music? Or not ready yet? Anyway, don't have time, so we do with the music. At least it's more fun, right? Да. Ready? Five, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, switch, 3, 4. 1, 2, turn, and then out. Good, good. And again, I never teach. Okay, never say never, but I never teach the couples, no, it's not correct. I never, let's say, create the routine based on the phrase. So usually I ask you, do you go out on, let's say, 1 on 2, or you go in tango, or you go on 3, 4? I go on 6. To make clear is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Why I never go through the structure first. I want the dancers to learn how to create the sound. So finally, maybe one day when you dance, I don't know, Grand Slam, final, solo, the music plays, and you decide, oh, I feel like this, so I create something. For me, this would be like 10 points, something that is, wow. Sometimes it's luck. Sometimes you have a strong accent and you go, and boom! Wow, the musicality is so good. Yes, actually it was luck, but don't say. Sometimes you make the group lesson and you show like, boom, so wow, very good. It was luck. But let's say I must listen. Why this is important? To listen. Venus waltz, listen. This I did in the lesson today, but count. Now it goes, listen, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And usually we create the routine. 8, change. Okay, for maybe junior 1, very good. Top level, I don't think is good. I don't think if you stop with the, I don't know, for example, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you stopped, you cannot do on 5. So you wait till the next 5 on the competition. For sure not. And if you wait, I would ask you, what are you doing? Why you stay? I need to go on 5. No, you just continue. Do you think the judges count to 5? Very good phrase. Oh. We listen. I can create strong action, like here. Whoop, two. It can be whoop, bam, zoom. First of all, we must create a clear idea through the couple, giving different possibilities, teaching different way in different steps, and hoping that one day the couple will be able to play the way that one time they dance sharp, one time they dance slow, one time they make fast, and one time they make slow. So every single round is like, wow, 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 wow. But first of all, you need to have a plan. So ladies, when you have this shuk turn, is a plan. But it must look like, wow, magic. And you always can find in the music when you dance. Let me show you this. If you listen, for example, this one. So you have the melody, which goes, okay? Wait. Can be just the melody. So I can feel this. Slow, 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 slow. I can listen for the voice. Use the voice. Or use the beat. You go here, this is the beat. And then out. So when you dance, close. You can decide one day which part of the music you want to use. But first must be the plan. So now when you use this basic, the first will be very much continuous, nice foxtrot without any extra. So everybody who wants to see the pure, nice foxtrot, they can see it. Then we do something more special. So if we have, for example, 2 judges in the panel, I love maybe the action, the other one loves nice, easy foxtrot, they both are happy. Not making only nice foxtrot all the time, then somebody saying, oh, it's too easy, it's too boring. Or making, we tend to go the opposite way actually, we go more like accent, 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 wow. It's too much. Okay? How we do all together in here? Okay, let's start from this side, but we don't have space actually. Huh? 2 hits. Okay, we divide you into hits, like this. Maybe a little bit more that way. Yes, so you will be the first hit, you will be the second hit. We do the whole group. So I'm gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 is the further step. Take the position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. Every single piece of you. And switch. When we do the switch, it must be visible, not as only from my voice. Yes, I teach with Asis the whole day. Shh, listen. Listen to this. Can you make basic and waltz with not a big movement? Easy. So if I teach with Asis the whole day and the couple is dancing like this, and there is always famous and drive 2, 3, drive 2. There is no drive. So the only thing that makes it more special is my voice. This is also how I feel sometimes when I do like 1 and there is. Okay, so I'm very excited and actually it should be the opposite way. You come for the lesson, you do something, so, whoa, so fast, good. Okay, second hit. You need to create the sound. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 3. Use more swing and 1. Whoa. And step. Bam, bam, up and down, up, down, down, turn, and hop, turn. Better. Very good. So do you want to go through again through the last part? So when you finish the group lesson, you have something to take with you. Yes? You can try. Then we receive the body weight to the foot partly. We come back. Ladies doing swivel. Then we go back, step and step cross. And then we do like kind of standing spin. Or you can say it's not even maybe the standing spin, but from tango this, how do you call it? Twist turn. Okay? So it's coming actually from tango when you do this. And then you go out. This is why it's important to learn the technique. So you can apply it for foxtrot. And then when you learn the tango, you know that you turn like this. So you can use it here. And then go to the kind of telespin. Okay? Clear with the steps? So you want to see one more time? Up, back, forward, switch, swivel, and cross. Can call twist turn, telespin, pivot. And then we can go to the weave, out. Okay? So the first hit again, with the music. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, cross turn, and out turn. More or less. It's actually better. So the next part we didn't do, but it's enough I think if we do this one. Afterwards it's just the turn, she's passing the other way, turn, and it's the weave. So in this case the lady must be quite fast. Yes? So what I wanted to look is not like, this is better, this is not better. To find, how to say, the common accents. What I wanted to show by this is that it's possible to learn. Sometimes you think in order to become the famous, great dancer, you need to have only the talent. I agree that you need the talent, but also you need good knowledge, good teachers, a lot of practice, a lot of dedication that you want to be one day on top. Talent usually is quite lazy if it's only the talent, because when the juveniles, they achieve the result very fast and then okay, and make the space that way because they're gonna move there. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. Make space for them. Let's sing forever, stop today. Okay, we cheated a little bit. We made this like a week ago, hour and a half. Oh, we were like doing more. So, but the point is that if you saw, even for example, the ladies did different head action in the end. I don't know, did you see or not? One was closing, the other was not closing, different. So in this case, you can become more unique, yes, to deciding what action you prefer, to close the head, to open, or whatever you do. But if you learn, so my job as a teacher to explain you how to do the step. This is very, very important from the teacher's side. We must explain you how to make the step. If I just say the voice, so whoop, can you do whoop? Probably the answer should be whoop. I can. Can you do with the body action, whoop? Yes, how? And then you start to explain, if you want to move the leg, then the turn, then the hips, So we must teach you. If you listen, receive, understand, you go practice, and you can understand. Now, one more thing about this changing, yes, the connection, a little bit, just briefly. So when we do, for example, you start, let's say, natural turn or the three-step or whatever the action. You want to create some type of movement from the lady to this side. And do also this way so you can see this way. Yes? Clear? Просто прямо, not this. But this. I'm not doing this. We dance together. So I can teach, for example, that it must be this, or she can teach me as a teacher maybe this, but you understand the idea. What is the most important? I don't start already here. Maybe you show also the other side so you can see. You see the difference between being here and going there. This creates a free movement. This, already there, is no difference here. So it looks stiff. Yes, so again, coming back to this idea when the frame goes. Now, coming back to Henry lecture in Vienna or Munich, where was it? If I do the three-step, the lady can do now this action that I showed you. She comes a little bit in front of me. You see from here, she was on the side, comes in front. In front, I'm not saying center to center, don't be scared, but she moves more. Yes, from here, 3, 4, the lady, I can create the line, because she's more in front of me, it's easy. And now from here, she's moving back. Again, was here, coming back, going out of the way, and then I can go. I follow, or I can say I lead. Actually, you never know from outside, but you see this free movement. I must say that every single lady teacher, when they teach you the further step or the natural turn, the first step, they show you, look, I stay here, you see, and then I go into the foot. You see, I stay here, and I go into the foot. I didn't see any teacher showing, you see, I go into the foot. You analyze, when you listen to these lectures, when you go to the group, analyze what they do. So they clearly show the change of the way we stay. With the hands here, And then you listen, okay. Boom, still stiff. So this creates, now you can do so, I just speak. So from the man, when he's moving with this 3-step, I prefer to see continuous movement of the spine in that direction. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't want to see, show incorrect way. Or show correct way from that side so everybody can see, then we turn and do the opposite way. Correct, he moves here so I can see continuous movement towards me, she's getting out of the way, and then boom, step. Okay, incorrect, for me again, I'm not saying that is the only. When he starts to travel like this, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, something like this. Do you understand? Or when you go to, can you show the double reverse part when you have in your routine? The same idea of the spine. So when you go for the practice tonight, you can look at each other. Don't laugh, like this. Just check. In walls when you go to the double reverse spin. Yes, the correct one. Только давай вот здесь. So, he will try very hard to maintain the line of the spine. We do the opposite way as well. So from the man, I want to see that he will maintain the spine and go to the double reverse spin. The other side, from this side, spine goes, look, straight, shook. Now incorrect to this side so they can see. To the right more, and ya-woppa. Yes, for the other side, whoop. So if we stay in the corner, honestly, I don't judge much, but I look at the couple. So I stay in the corner. Wow, swivel, swivel, wow, another one. Wow, but very cool steps. So here I would prefer to see continuous movement in one direction, so I go here. This is when we had the time when I was dancing. It's not that long ago, actually. But there was one center that continuously moves in one direction when I dance. Then came 2 centers. We separate, separate, separate. Finally, sometimes we dance like all the time separation. There is a common center that moves in one direction. 1, 2, 3, here is the common center. And we can dance on our half whatever we want. When I change my position, my half is not going here. Example. Five, 6, 7, 8. Нет, нет, нет. From the weave, hop, done. Now would come for sure, like Silde would say, is Estonia. One, 2, 3, huh? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, make some weaves and then make the change along the side so everybody can see. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So when we create some actions, yes, we don't destroy the common center. So when you dance your foxtrot, continuous movement doesn't mean that I cannot go down, up, I still can. But this continuous movement is also continuous, but a little bit too much of in one direction like this. So when we stay and look at the couple, and you dance something like this, we turn the head away. So honestly, how you become the famous couple? You come for the practice. If I come on the evening for the practice, you all dance. And then I find, accidentally, I look, and I find one couple that is so clean, so nice, so movement. Then I ask, I don't know, friends, teachers, do you know this couple? No, who is this couple? Oh, who is this couple? Who is this couple? This is the couple from, I don't know what country, for example. Then we maybe sit on the dinner. Did you see during the practice this junior one, like so much moving? Yes. You became one step more famous. More famous, more famous. One day you come out and everybody knows you. It never goes the opposite way. That I come to somebody, they sit, look on the floor and say, you know this couple is great. Show me. Okay. You must make people speak about you. Like, wow, wow. You go to the competition. Wow. When you look on the floor, you behave exactly like this. All the dancers, you behave as the judges the same. You stay next to the floor and I don't like, I don't like, I don't like, no, I don't like. Exactly like this. So you are the people, we're also the people. Maybe looking more serious just when we judge. Okay, first hit again, continuous movement. Ladies go one way, the other way. From the beginning, the whole group. Position. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. Never stop today. The wow, up, stamp, switch, and step, cross, turn. Second hit. Second hit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. 3, 4, 1. 3, 4, 1. 3, 4, 1. 3, 4, 1. 3. Better. Good. Okay. After you can discuss. So I think even in these group lessons that you have in the camp, our job, the main job, is not even to, let's say, give you interesting step. I feel at least like this. Our job is to get into your head and explain why it's important to learn even very, very boring things. So you have the goal that one day I can create something. So pass the stages is take the time. It's not a magic. It should look like a magic. It should be like, wow. Ooh. Not only, I don't know, good drive, good shape, good position. Only the position on the top level is not enough. Yes? Can you do the last time, the piece of the waltz? Or dance a little bit of waltz. Can you please make some space? So what I want you from them, when you look at them, when they dance their waltz, listen, it's very important. I don't want you to look at them like just, oh, looks nice. Or, I don't know, if you don't like them, just, oh, looks bad. Doesn't matter. I want you to catch with these eyes, when you look, some points that I explained to you about the changes. Not to look at, oh, looks good. Here was maybe this. Here was maybe this. Okay? If you don't like, it's also okay. Just look. So I'm not saying that when you are famous anyway, half people maybe like you, half hate you, so it's still okay. А это слишком медленно или нет? Now comes back, move. Now she's passing to the left to create shape. Okay, so, thank you. To finish this group lesson, he came here when he was junior 2. And then they came together every single year together. From being very, very young youth couple, making some whatever people say too much, but growing. And hopefully we can say one day that, you know, after I don't know how many years you achieve, and then you can say what from here. So what I'm saying, it takes time. It's okay if you make mistakes, but you should be willing to learn. It looks like a magic, and honestly, of course, the final product you create is a lot of work behind. You should appreciate also your teachers that stay at home. They make all this job for you. We can only say, I don't like this, I want this a little bit more, Then you go back home and your teacher work with you on daily basis. I can say that you must turn, but if the leg is not turning, you go back home and the teacher will make with you hours and hours and hours to make this rotation. So honestly, if you analyze any top couple, there is a main family, yes, small, that stays from the beginning till the end. And then many others that can help. Clear? Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.